I'm Dr. Samir Sud. I'm the co-founder and director with Sharpside Eye Hospitals. So, eye specialty or ophthalmology as we know it is one of the branches which has advanced the most in the last 1 or 2 decades. So, in every field in ophthalmology, there have been huge advancements. Eye is, as we all know, is a very important organ of the body, and it deserves the advancements because if we can see well, then our lives can be quite good. If we go blind for any reason, then our lives are absolutely terrible. So I think a lot of focus, lot of development, lot of research has happened. So if we talk about the latest development, cataract, which is actually the main reason for blindness in the world. If we talk about cataract, now we have robotic cataracts, which is close to error-free surgery. Why? Because all the important steps which has to be done in a cataract is done through a robot. Of course, it's a human who uses that robot. So it's not that the robot is doing on its own, but all the critical steps are very well handled by the robot. Also, it's become very predictable and safe. These days cataract surgery is close to 100% safe, and if we talk about cataract surgeries through robot, it's literally reaching those levels of 100% safety. It's painless, we don't even require injections, and the patient is visually gets his vision back and returns to his daily activity pretty much the next day. So there's hardly any downtime in it. If we talk about in cataract surgery, the cataract surgery robotic is the procedure, but if we talk about lenses, we have some fantastic lenses. In fact, I've got those lenses implanted in my own eye. So you can imagine if an eye surgeon has got it implanted, how good those lenses must be. They're called EDOF lenses. EDOF stands for extended depth of focus. They are essentially monofocal lenses, so they do not have the rings and the glare of multifocal, but they function the same way. So they make us pretty much specs independent, and I'm not saying a person is 100% specs independent, but yes, he is 90 to 95% there. So he can do mobile without specs, he can do computers without specs, he can watch TV and all distance vision like driving, etc. without specs. The best part is now we have this technology which we call refractive lens exchange with IOL implantation, and we put the same EDOF lens. So the patients are specs free even for near, and that's a big boon. And they also don't get cataract later in life. So this is another big advancement. In our modern day living, our near vision work has gone up hugely thanks to the mobiles. So there is actually a epidemic of myopia, which is nearsightedness, which is when people can see near but they can't see far. So this is fast increasing, and in one estimate, close to half of the world's young population will be myopic by the year 2030. So, and myopia can cause real havoc in the eyes, especially high myopias. Also, it's a big deterrent for children. They become dependent on specs, and the world kind of shrinks around them. If they don't wear specs, they don't see far. So to counter that, earlier there was nothing. If the kid would get specs, he would continue as the height would increase of the child, the myopia would keep increasing. And obviously there was nothing that we could do. One great advancement in that is what we call myosmart glasses. So these are normal glasses with special lenses, where the child, when diagnosed with myopia, can be given these glasses at the age of maybe 5. So what these glasses, they do is either they retard or slow down the increase of the myopia, or in some cases even arrest it. So if the child gets a very small minus number and uses these glasses, suppose he gets it at -1, and before these glasses he could have gone up to -5, -7. Now maybe the myopia can be arrested at -2 or -3. So this is a great advancement that we have. Another cosmetic, I would say only cosmetic, but people want to look good. People do so much and they spend so much to look good. There's a technology coming to change the color of the eyes. So if you want blue eyes or green eyes, so people can do that. It's nearly at a commercial stage now. A lot of trials have been done, and very soon it will see the light of the day. So AI, which is artificial intelligence, like it is literally entering into every sphere. It's also entered into ophthalmology. If you've heard of Google AI, Google AI talks about actually now eye is a transparent organ, and you can see the blood vessels at the back of the retina through the transparent medium. No other part of the human body is transparent. So they are doing lots and lots of research where they can, by doing artificial intelligence on the retinal scans, they can predict cardiac arrest, they can predict lots and lots of systemic diseases. So this is about systemic diseases. Even for diabetic retinopathy, diabetes is again, galloping all over the world. People are getting more and more diabetic because of the lifestyle, because of the dietary habits, and because they're living long. So the diabetes is also a very, very dreadful disease. So it's very difficult to diagnose a diabetic retinopathy in say general public. People have to come to specialized eye hospitals with special equipment. So AI, what it's doing is, by taking a retinal scan, it is diagnosing diabetic retinopathy. We also have a AI for cataract diagnosis. So you don't really need a very big equipment or very sophisticated equipment. So Sharpside Eye Hospital actually started as a small clinic in 2002, and Dr. Kamal and me were the co-founders of it. And like two young doctors, we did not do much except we used to run a small eye clinic. But we got lucky because we had learned this new technology called phaco, which very few doctors had known at that time. So we got lots and lots of people to come and get their eyes operated by us. Now anything that comes very easy to you, you lose the charm of it, or you lose the importance of it. So we were very, very defocused. It's only a little later, because so much of work came and we couldn't handle. We added team, and we added our present CEO Deepshika, and we added about 5, 7, 8 people, and suddenly we realized that from a clinic we are becoming an organization, and we kept growing. We kept adding newer and newer technologies. There was a technology called MICS, which is microphaco. We were amongst the first in the country to get that. LASIK, which came into India in 1996, we got this in 2002. And so there were a lot of new technologies we were adopting all the time. And because of our skill, we were skillful surgeons, we got lots and lots of patients. And that's when we decided that why should we just restrict ourselves to one center. So we opened 5, 6 centers in Delhi. And I think that was a big mistake. People learn from their mistake. Why I'm saying it's a mistake is because Delhi, there's so much oversupply of doctors, and there's not much impact that we can do. So slowly and slowly we decided to move out of Delhi, and we opened our first hospital outside Delhi in Srinagar. And Srinagar was a very, very troubled state. But there is a requirement of eye care in every household. So we got a lot of good traction there. But what it taught us was that we must go to areas where there is a big, big undersupply of good eye care. So now what we are doing is we are only opening in Tier 2 cities, but we have a vision outside Tier 2 cities. So we are a corporate, and we have processes and systems of a corporate, which makes us very, very agile. It makes us very, very efficient, and this is the way we want to go forward.